Well, they are champions for children in the eyes and ears of the court system. Since 2005, the Children's Law Center of Central North Carolina has served more than 1,800 children.
These are children who are caught up in custody disputes, or they're living in homes with ongoing domestic violence. And as Fox 8's Tiana Maxwell shows us, they are getting support from a local community foundation.
Children really should not be having to face their parents in court when there's conflict between adults. And having this organization and the guardian ad litem and volunteers that work for Children's Law Center really gives meaning to that, because there is really no reason for a child to have to come to court.
Marcus Shields is an attorney and a previous district court judge in Guilford County. From the bench, he saw children at some of the most difficult times in their lives. Bitter child custody cases, interpersonal violence in a household, with children either witnessing violence or being physically injured or emotionally harmed by violence.
Those cases come to court in our domestic violence court on a regular basis, so 5 days a week in Guilford County. Those cases are heard by district court judges, and you have to make decisions not only about protecting the parties that are involved, which include oftentimes when there's a child in the middle, sometimes a guardian or parents, but it often includes the judge having to make a custody determination.
But what a judge sees and hears in court is only a snapshot of a much bigger picture. That's why the court calls on the Children's Law Center to help determine the best interest of a child. Iris Sunshine is a former assistant district attorney for Forsyth County. She's now the executive director of the Children's Law Center.
The court will appoint us to advocate for their best interest, because the parents may have a lawyer or they're representing themselves, but really what's best for the children or the concerns of the children can often fall through the cracks. And what we do is we are here to be the voice of the children in the courtroom and to be their advocates, and we're also the eyes of the ears of the judges, because we are charged by the courts with conducting a very thorough investigation.
That study includes talking to the child, the parents or the guardians, other relatives, school teachers, and even coaches and pediatricians. The staff reviews all of the information, as well as police, school, court, and medical records, and they prepare an unbiased report for the courts. That gives the judge in the case a clear view of what's going on when children are caught up in adult conflict. A grant from the High Point Community Foundation helps support the work and makes up part of the village that helps children and lets them know someone who cares is in their corner.
It does take a village, and we at the Children's Law Center are really proud to be a part of that village. And really, I think what's important for people to understand about the Children's Law Center is that we are advocates for children's best interests, but we are champions for children.
In High Point, Tiana Maxwell, Fox 8 News.
And the Children's Law Center does use both attorney volunteers and community volunteers. If you are interested, you can fill out an application online. We'll put a link along with this story at myfox8.com and bookmark the page while you are there.